Throwing on first down. Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Frank. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. They had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there around the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now a hit and a loose football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Webb going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
On second down, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Let's go! Green! Gun!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions,
Here we go.
but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Webb. Flush to his right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. On first down, Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, it's Webb. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Webb got his man complete over the middle. It's Frank. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Webb. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slopped.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked. Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. He hits Greg complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Gun. Let him know. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Webb to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the wind at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go with Murray again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Giants on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try the counter with Washington. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They pitch it out to Murray. Murray, strong running, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first down. Webb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw again. Webb. Over the middle, complete. That's Frank. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Here's Webb. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Going left side here, and it's complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners.